The Liverpool Lovelies, they're back.
Chatting Tracks, let's talk music.
Hello, it's Chatting Tracks, let's talk music indeed. I'm Robbie and welcome to today's episode. I've got an absolute belter for you today. The Zutons are back at last with a new track, Creeping on the Dance Floor. Love the Zutons, such a great band back in the day there. I say back in the day, it's like 20 years ago. But they released, Pressure Point and You Will, You Won't off the first album, Who Killed the Zutons. Then after that, you had Tired of Hanging Around that had Valerie on it, the big one that Amy Winehouse covered. Really, really good band. I saw them about 15 years ago at an iTunes festival. So iTunes used to do this thing where you would enter a lottery and then if you won a ticket, you get to go and see a band for free. And then they were like broadcasting on telly or something like that. But it was really, really good. And I saw David Guetta, I saw Ferdinand, I saw the Zutons, and I saw someone else, but I can't remember who it was now. And it was just a really cool thing. iTunes, bring that back. That was a really, really cool thing because it gave people a chance to see some bands that you couldn't afford to see at the time. Because let's be honest, ticket prices are crazy even back then, 20 years ago. And I got to see them for next to nothing. So anyway, if you can, iTunes, put that back. Anyway, let's get on to the track, shall we, and check it out. I'm liking it so far. I like the drum part. That's really, really cool. And just the guitar driving it along with the bass. It's quite sparse, but it's really, really cool. And I like the video because they're just dancing. It looks like they've got an iPhone and they're just going around and filming their mates dancing or something. It's really, really cool. And I like the tone of it. It's got a real sort of thumping beat to it as well. It's got something that's going on, but nothing's happening, but it's all going on at the same time. It's really, really cool. It's a nice technique. Andy, I think it's Andy McCabe. I think that's the singer's. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I tried to remember these things rather than look them up. His voice is amazing. Every time you hear it, it's just like cutting glass. It goes straight through the track. He's got such a powerful voice. And especially when you hear it on Valerie and things like that. Amazing. That chorusy part, that ooh bit, sorry, can't sing. That's really cool. That's a typical Zuton catchy hook. Really, really cool stuff. What I like there, I think he says Gina likes the party. And it's a bit like Valerie where it's sort of making it a person, which I really, really like when songwriters do that, where they make it a person in the song. So you kind of got like someone that you could relate that to. But it's a bit like, Paul McCartney when he does, Martha, and I know that was his dog, but you know what I mean? Like when that Dear Prudence by John Lennon, there you go. Another Liverpool band. You sort of get those people in songs and it sort of gives it a grounding that sometimes songs don't get because it's a person. It might be real, it might be fictitious, but either way, it's still a person. And I think that's a really cool technique to use. I'm liking this song so far. I just like how it's working. And I love that woo, 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 and the bit with the double vocal. That was really cool as well. I like that bit. Da-da-da. That's really, really cool. I don't know what the words are because it's the first time I've heard it, but I just like the way that comes in, and they sort of got a smile on their face that they enjoyed it. Slightly embarrassed, maybe, but it's really, really cool. I just love how it hasn't actually gone anywhere. You know, like you go, like for arguments, let's take Valerie, right? He goes, where'd you come on? Where'd you come on? Valerie, do, 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 do. Like there was a jump to something happening. This hasn't got it, but it doesn't really need it. It's kind of just it's just flowing along really, really nicely. And I think that's why it's working like it is. It's just flowing how it is. And it's working really well. This is a really cool song. I can hear Radio 1 playing this all over the summer and just killing it. Okay, so that's a really cool track. I really like that. When like I was saying at the start, when I saw them 15 years ago, they were you went along and you knew like the songs from the album, they were quite poppy. When we saw them live, they were actually really, really rocky. They were like a proper full-on rock band. And it makes you wonder if this song is going to be rocky when you see it live. And if it's not poppy or rocky, it still works. It still works the same. It could be a rock song or a pop song. It doesn't really matter. It's just a really good song. You know, that's really well written. It's really well structured. It's got hooks in it. It's got fantastic guitar work, fantastic drum work in it. No sax solo from Abby Harding. That's a shame because she's a fantastic saxophonist. Is that the word? She's really, really good at player. When we saw her live, she was absolutely unbelievable. So there's no guitar solo, no sax solo, but it's fine. It just worked how it did. And that's a really, really cool track. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you prefer the old stuff or you're looking forward to the new stuff. I mean, if this is going to be the album, it's going to be really interesting to listen to. And if you can, subscribe because it really helps me out. And if you've already done it, thank you so much. It means so much to me. You've got no idea what it means because the more people subscribe, the more I can talk about music and it spreads the word further and hopefully people find new music. And this is what this channel is all about. And also, if you've got anything you want me to look at, hit me up in the comments and say, check this band out. Signed or unsigned, it doesn't bother me. I just love finding new music. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video and I shall see you on the next one. Ta-da!